right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakathum. I'm going to title this, Your Gods Will Not Save You. All right, Your Gods Will Not Save You. And the inspiration of this is really just, I think I might have caught a title. I put it in my notes a couple of days ago. And I just been kind of meditating on this idea about lesser deities, all right? Because there are certain Christians that are of the belief that there is only one God, that they don't understand the concept of God, gods, little g's, big G's, you know, lesser deities. And there are lesser deities, all right? And that's what the first commandment basically tells you, man. Thou shalt not have any other gods before me. What does that mean? That means there are other powers outside of the Most High, but they're not above the Most High. Okay, they don't sit next to the Most High. They're lesser deities, and this is why the scriptures, especially if you read Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter, they get on you about worshiping these things because they're lesser. Okay, and when you understand the breakdown of Genesis, which Christians do not understand, you'll understand that Elohim created the heavens, the earth, you know, Genesis 1, etc. Okay? And then you can read across, I believe it's Hebrews and the book of Colossians. All right? It speaks about Yahweh Shai being that first creature, and then the first fruits coming out of him, you know? And who were the first fruits? That would be the elect today, okay? This is all a big giant cosmic story playing out that goes over most people's heads. And so most people don't see what's wrong with praying to an ancestor, but that's gonna piss the Lord off, man. And you don't want to piss off the person that's sending the plagues, because he sent the plagues, you know. And there's a lot of I'm thinking of Isaiah the 47th chapter, you know. But there's a lot of different melting pots here in America. All kind of different gods are worshipped and idolized here. Even people are made into idols. Okay, you can make Instagram an idol. Okay, you can make women your idol, your god. All right, but there are actual old deities, man. All kind of religions here. You know, the Indians, the East Indians are here. All right, you have the West African religions here. All right, you have Buddhists here. All of these different people, and they're all going to make an attempt to call them their gods, but deep down, they know that there's one higher power, okay? But they're worshiping those gods anyway, and that is going to send the Most High into overdrive, and there's nothing you can do about it. The Lord specifically told his men, his choice select men, what to do in the time of trouble. And that was to call on his name, okay? Which, number one, if you don't have the name of the Lord, you're screwed, okay? And even if you do have the name of the Lord, that still doesn't mean that you're going to get away. All right? You got to be on the Most High's side, man. You have to be a faithful servant of the Most High. That's how this whole thing works. Okay? You don't just do whatever the hell you want, and then in the day of calamity, you hurry up and call on the Most High name and then expect deliverance. That ain't how that works. All right? When you read Isaiah the 47th chapter, all right, it speaks pretty clearly about people calling on their other gods in the day of trouble, okay? And the Lord provokes you, all right? He dares you to do so, because he knows that your other gods are not going to save you. Why? Because he's the Most High power. He created every other power that there is, you know? So for you to send up a prayer to him over the Most High, that's hella disrespectful, man, all right? And if you really understood how angry the Lord was, you know, you would be in order. But that's part of the judgment here, man. Being blinded, being in ignorance. Part of the judgment that you do with a people when, as a military tactic is you confound them, you confuse them, man. You know, one military tactic is they'll bum rush you from the side. They'll blow a big trumpet, you know, just to confuse you with noise, you know. And that's what the Lord is doing with these people, man. He's confounded America, and you're going to be given over to these idols, man. You read Isaiah, the 19th chapter, All right, it goes into it as well. They're gonna go to their gods and pray to them, but that's when we're gonna be lifted up. Okay, this happened in the ancient world where the apostles were doing mighty works and miracles. All right, but what was Jake into, man? He was into Diana. All right, he would reference the invisible God, but didn't really know what was going on. All right, they were into the Grecian way of life, the Hellenistic way of life. All right, and the Lord sent righteous men to give you the note, remind you who you are, and this is our real true power, and you either accept it or you reject it. All right, but really it's an offer you can't refuse, because if you refuse the Most High, all right, there's nothing left for you but anguish, pain, destruction. Okay, that's all that is left for you. Okay, what the fuck is this idiot doing, bro? See, these people gotta fucking go, man. Anyway, this is why we're not gonna feel bad for people, okay? They're praying to white Jesus, and that's the last point basically I want to make. Is these churches have deceived you, okay, into thinking that the person that you worship is white. Like you had the Christian talking about Jesus was not a so-called black man, just adamant about it, you know. Just adamant about it, completely ignoring scriptures, and the whole time he's ranting, he didn't go into the scriptures, okay? He didn't go into the description of the Lord, which is in the Bible, okay? And so what he's doing is he's putting blood on his own hands, and the Lord is going to deal very, very, very harshly with individuals like that. You might catch a stray just being around niggas like that, man, when all hell breaks loose. Okay? And so that has become a major, major snare. And one of the scriptures, well, infamous scripture we always bring out is Hosea 4:6. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Okay? And because you rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And so a lack of knowledge is thinking that the Lord looked like some stringy hair, blue-eyed, white dude, you know. And there's a demon that comes along with him. It's not just a physical look. There's an association with it of being a passive, rainbow individual, basically. You know, that's the persona that they put on the Lord. Okay, that the Lord never said anything harsh. Okay, that he just walked around nice. He just performed miracles, and he was just this pacifist. Okay, no, the Lord was not a pacifist. What the Lord was doing was establishing a ministry which was spiritual. Okay, it wasn't the time for us to fight, but that doesn't make the Lord passive. Okay, you know, that's what people don't understand. You know, so when you are praying to these other gods, man, these other deities, the Lord is angry with you, man. This is the danger of being in these churches. This is the danger of being left asleep, man. If you're left asleep in a building that's on fire, all right, you might wake up, but you may not wake up in time, man. You may wake up and the whole wall is engulfed in flame, the door, everything, all right? So although you woke up before the whole building went up, it don't matter. You're still screwed, you know? And there's only so much that we can say, because we might be off the streets pretty soon, you know? Trump is passing these bills about, anti-S coming up. He's removing these DEI, what he calls DEI holidays, all right? And we know where this is going, you know? This is gonna be more this is gonna take away more freedoms, basically, all right? Everything he promised you, he's getting ready to renege on it. He really already has, but he just hasn't found a way to break it off with you yet, you know? And so, we gotta lock in, basically, man, you know? Because a lot of these Christians, they're gonna have questions. A lot of people that believe in different various things, they're gonna have questions. And they're not gonna really be for the ministry. They just want answers. They're not a loyal servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, okay? They just want to know what's going on. Why? Because their gods don't give them prophecies, okay? They don't get understanding from following Allah or Buddha, Okay? You know? It's all good with those other religions until it's not. Okay? And we're coming into the day where it's not. All right? The Lord has declared a day to himself that is full of wrath and vengeance, man. All right? And he's the Most High, okay? Who has a choice, select group of men that he chose, that he had to watch, okay, get mishandled, misused, all right? So we're coming in those days, man. Anyway, that was just on my spirit to speak on the other gods of these nations that that people are praying to right now, that ultimately is going to get them destroyed, man. All right. And so the last thing I'll say is, you know, be appreciative of what the knowledge that you have, man, and that you're in good case and good standing with the Most High as of right now, and you need to work to keep it that way, man. All right. Because we don't know if we're going to be saved technically yet, but we have the confidence that we will be. All right. And when you move with that confidence, and you're sincere, you're going to continue to do the thing that pleases the Lord. And we're going to be the ones, you know, mocking them, you know. Anyway, I ended there, Lord willing, this is edifying. On to the next shalom.